to analyze everything. I'm Mr. Hatfield, and I'm joined today with ooTscooT and Mego. Hi guys, how you doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
How the kids? Everything all right? All right, good. That's nice to hear. So I've tapped in a random search on the internet, and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that up on the screen here. Bear with me a second while I do that. It's I feel this one's really relevant to today's culture, so I'm just gonna put that up here. Oops. I'll clear my whiteboard here. So, yeah, that happened.
Is it a book, or what? Is this just propaganda?
I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I feel there's a problem with it either way, because I know what they were trying for, but this is not a butt, sir.
That's really funny. Huh. It kind of looks like the head of the penis.
So you're seeing it too, then? I'm not going completely mad.
No.
All right, good. All right. So let's just move on to something else then, because it's kind of weird. We're staring at what we're hoping was a butt at some point. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Give me a phrase or a word to type into my search menu here, and I'm going to find something, and then we're going to analyze it. What's our word of the night?
Fungus. Fungus.
Fungus. This will end in tears. Okay. We're tapping. It's because you saw that first picture, isn't it?
She's a nurse. Why?
I think about disgusting things all day.
Okay. Well.
The horror stories.
Oh, geez. I don't know if I want to post any of this. This is horrible. Why would you make me type... All right, you don't get to choose the words anymore. It's good. What's our word of the evening?
Yeah.
Fungi.
It's the same thing.
A nurse with us. Maybe she can help us out with this.
Okay.
So... this next one, I'm going to admit, I don't really know what's going on. But maybe our local resident nurse can help us figure out what exactly this is, what's going on here. So,
swimmer?
I don't think so, because, I mean, that would be really unwieldy in the water. You dive in, this would catch the water, flap right up, hit you in the eyeballs, and then what?
What do you think that is, Megan?
What?
I don't understand what's happening here. I don't...
It is an Asian thing. I mean, well, it's advertised by an Asian model. So I'm assuming it's an Asian thing.
I think it's to help with snoring.
But it looks like it just completely blocks off the nostrils.
Well, therefore you won't snore.
Or you suffocate in your sleep, eh?
No, because you breathe through your mouth. You just have that annoying thing whenever you wake up and your mouth is dry.
I mean, but isn't there a better way than this? I mean, come on.
It looks like a spoiler to make you go faster.
Or maybe it's some kind of contraption so she doesn't have to smell whatever she's around all day.
Nope, I'm going with the first one. That's a spoiler. She's a foot race champion, and she cheated by using the nasal spoiler to get the results. We're just
Alright, I agree. Next image. Oh, what? Huh? Yeah, okay. What? I'm waiting.
So, another one. This one makes me feel funny.
And what did we Google here? What are we Googling?
So, I've chosen the phrase for the evening, and can you figure out what it is? What do you think I have Googled?
Asian facial objects.
That is not what I have Googled. But I appreciate the guess. That was very nice.
You have a guess?
No.
We'll go through a few more. We'll analyze a little bit more of the internet.
Okay,
and then we'll see if you can figure it out by then. So, this thing apparently is called the stomp.
Phrase. Anyway.
I think...
I'm assuming that this is some kind of air filter to keep some sort of decorative attempt at some kind of like fashionable air filter.
So you're thinking this is like a fashionable SARS mask, basically.
Not so much. Maybe for drinking water. To be completely honest, I don't know, because it doesn't, take care of the nostrils, which I think would be a big thing if you were trying to not inhale the air around you. So, is it a flashlight? I don't know. I don't know what this thing is.
Well, they're Japanese. It's probably for drinking bodily fluids. That's what Japanese people are into.
Is it?
What?
And what I see here is it's not a very deep item, so...
No.
I think what it's doing is helping these people practice their surprised face. And you find out someone's throwing a surprise party for you, and then you're like, oh no, how am I going to look surprised when they all yell surprise? Boom. There's the answer right there.
It looks kind of like a flashlight.
Maybe. I do notice both of these women have their eyebrows raised, like as in a surprised fashion, as you did say. Maybe it's like an at-home facelift. You just... And you facelift yourself. You just go... And this forces you to keep that facial expression of...
Maybe so they can get their jaws used to being open in that shape.
Maybe it's for sucking...
There we go.
No, it'll be edited out.
Those are obviously sunglass telescope.
And those are like spy glasses, man. Like, you can look this way with this eye, and you can look that way with this eye.
What is that?
You can see what's going on around you.
I
and
think...
You can see wider than usual.
I think these are corrective lenses for somebody with a lazy eye.
Maybe.
Her left eye is going off
She looks
in
like a
this
hipster
direction. So she's actually, I'm sorry, it's going off in this direction, and then she has to correct it by making the lens push that direction, which over time fixes the lazy eye. It's a brilliant invention in medical science.
What did you say she looked like, Megan?
She looks like a hipster pirate.
I do like her blazer, her overcoat straight out of like the 1930s.
Well, can I point out, at the risk of sounding horrible, that she does look a bit like an Asian Roseanne Barr.
She does.
I see that. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take another swing at what you've searched here.
Okay, go ahead.
Useless Asian inventions.
You are very close. I actually did not use the word useless. And that might be the most frightening part. Alright, maybe one more then.
Okay.
One more Asian invention. Ready for this?
Yeah. Should clear off that blue shark.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me just clear my whiteboard off. Okay. Pretty obvious what this one is. Anybody else want to weigh in? Go ahead, weigh in on it.
It's either my lame idea, which is a head flashlight, but my second idea was it tells other people what mood you are based on what color, kind of like a mood ring, but it's bulky, giant, and you wear it on your forehead. Maybe it's so you can be a cyborg Indian person with the dot. Not the woo-woo kind, but the mm-mm kind.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a Japanese interpretation of a Professor X costume for Halloween.
Hey, what? Oh, Cerebro.
No, Professor X.
Right, but Professor X is bald.
They take some liberties with their cosplay.
I think she wants to be a minion from Despicable Me.
Is it simply just a head flashlight?
If you can read Japanese, please leave a comment in the video down below. Because I can't. I have no idea what this thing is. I know it's Japanese, and I know it's an invention that probably does something really useful or cool, but I don't know.
Understood.
Well, all right. I think that we have sufficiently analyzed the internet this evening regarding the field of Japanese inventions. So, thank you for joining us. And from Mr. Hatfield, I wish you all a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Does anybody really know what time it is? How about say goodbye to all the nice people over there?
Later, people. Y'all have a good night. This has been ooTscooT. And
Mego.
have a good night. Or whatever it is.
The end.
Smile.